Mary, do you tweet?
I do, but I'm still, not in the front line of technology. I am, very much somebody who understands the politics of trying to change something in a generation, which is what you were talking about. I don't think 10 years ago we could have really embarked on a global change affecting 10 million girls in so many different parts of the world, and said we'll do it in a generation. Now the reason we say in a generation is we believe that if we can keep the girls in school, change the community attitude, the traditional chief, the village itself, or the rural area, or the slum, or whatever, and the communities, that if girls get that chance to stay in school, especially secondary school, and then are strong enough to have their own choices, a good sense of themselves, their own potential, they will not allow their daughters to be married off. And they'll influence their community. So that's the generation part. But I think what we have now is the potential of mobilizing. We learned as elders, linking with our terrific staff who've been doing a lot of homework and work on this, that there are about 150 organizations that have been dealing with child marriage. Some of them are international, like Save the Children, YWCA, etc. Others were very local, but they weren't connected on the issue. And part of the reason they weren't connected was it's not an easy issue. Marriage is not a completely private family thing. It involves a public sort of ceremony of some sort, some blessing of some sort, and therefore a lot of organizations that were dealing with the girl effect, the girl child, the importance now for development of girls, didn't want to take this one on. But when the elders said we would be keen to see a global coalition, we were absolutely taken aback by how quickly organizations have come together. The meeting in Addis was very significant discussing this, but we now have more than 40 organizations that have signed up. We have terrific foundations helping us, the Ford Foundation, the Nova Foundation, the Nike Foundation, UN Foundation, individual donors, and it is an issue that everybody can do something about. I mean, those of you who tweet every day, tweet about this, tweet about child marriage. Go into the website and find the organizations that are supportive of it. Give that kind of encouragement. I was listening yesterday when Archbishop Tutu spoke so passionately about it, and he actually said something, I've never heard him say this about something before. He said that he feels as strongly about it as the commitment that he had to address apartheid. And I could see people in the room actually tweeting that, because it was a kind of...
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it has got to all of us, because you cannot meet these girls and see, how invisible they are when it happens to them. They don't have a strong sense of themselves and their worth. Nobody's ever told them that they themselves are worthwhile and important. So they're simply a package somehow, married into another family, living and responding sexually because that's what they have to do, far too young, and out of school, risking early death, because we know that 15-year-olds and under who get married are 5 times more likely than a young woman of 19, 20, 21 to die giving birth or in that process. So the risk of HIV is much greater. Every single issue you can think of a human rights sort and the Millennium Goals is affected by child marriage. And we have this opportunity for this global partnership at the different levels. And we will certainly be taking it to different countries. We'll be in India before the year is out talking about this issue.